back to the Owen Handy Show. I'm Harold Bolton, sports editor George Bremer. We're joined this week with assistant men's basketball coach Tom Beach and our guest, senior Nathaniel Acree.
All right.
Always nice when we get the names correct. It's a good start.
Yes.
Guys, obviously last week not going specifically to play in. What happened and what can you fix as you go through this week?
Well, first of all, trying was really good. We were going to have to be on our A game to be able just to compete with them or beat them. They had a young man's probably best individual player that we've played this year in Holmquist, and then their team was very tough. I told the guys after the game that if I hadn't been sitting on our bench and just been sitting in the bleachers, it would have been fun to watch try and play. They're very nice. They don't make any mistakes. They don't do anything to beat themselves, and they're very tough. Nosed. They play good, solid defense. Like I said, don't make any mistakes on the offensive end. Get the ball to Holmquist and let him do his thing. And he's nothing fancy, or he's no LeBron James, but he's just a very good player that does what he can do very, very well. And scored 32 points on us, and probably one of those things that you say is a quiet 32, if there is such a thing. So, and then they've got a very good guard that I think Nathaniel got to know very well, and Dixon, and for about 15 minutes we went nose to nose with them, and hopefully we learned a little bit about what it takes to be that elite team and have that toughness that it takes to beat a good team like that.
And Nathaniel, obviously, I misspoke earlier too, junior Nathaniel Acree here with us. Every team, every year, you're going to go through some kind of adversity. It's just kind of part of the game. How do you handle that, and what's your message to the team as one of the leaders right now?
We handle it different each year it comes, like you said, different adversity. This year, our biggest thing is it's easy. Our motto is no gifts, and we want to earn everything we get. And we're a young team, and it's easy to make excuses that we're young, but we don't want that. Our biggest thing is that we play hard as we can for 40 minutes right off the bat for the tip. And like he said, I think that's what was one of the biggest things that we struggled with against Trine and Transy, actually, that we play hard. When we play hard, we're good. But if we get caught off guard and not at our best, teams can take advantage of that.
Coach, when you look at the overall picture with this team, 4-3 start, everything's still out in front of you. Nothing's been changed as far as the season's going. This week, obviously, a little bit special because you've got finals, you've got some things change up. But is it a nice break at this time to kind of let people heal, let people get their feet back under them?
Yeah, we've had the first part of the season, and now so we're going to have like 3 practices this week that are short and condensed, a lot of shooting, a little bit of conditioning, but very short and sweet, probably 45 minutes to an hour long, and get the guys in and out just so that they're staying in the gym and keeping their legs, but at the same time being able to recover. In sports, you're going to have nicks and dings, both physically and mentally, and this will be a good chance for the guys to recoup a little bit and also concentrate on their final exams, which are the real reason we're here at school and what's most important, and finishing up well in their classes. But it's going to give them a chance to physically and mentally recover and be refreshed on the basketball side.
Nathaniel, what's this week like from a player standpoint, getting into finals and getting all of that classwork done while staying fresh on a basketball sense?
Well, for me personally, it's frustrating. Coming off 2 straight losses, all you want to do is play and get another chance to get back on the court. But it's a nice rest, nice, like you said, mentally and physically. Focus on your studies. You got more time to, think about the classroom more than the basketball court. But basketball-wise, it's nice too. Like you said, we play a lot of basketball during the season, and your body does get worn down. So rest is very important, and we surely feel that during this week.
You also get a break this week from conference play for a little bit. Calvin on Saturday. What do you know about them? What is that opponent going to be like coming here to OC Lewis?
Well, we're very excited about playing Calvin. They're traditionally a very good team, one of the top D3 programs in the country. They're a big, physical, rebounding team that's going to present a real challenge to us. We mentioned in Trine last week had the Holmquist player that was very good. They have Jordan Daly, who's a guard, who's a preseason All-American, outstanding player, and their Coach Vanderstreek is probably one of the best coaches at any level in college basketball. He's known as one of the best. So, you know, it's really good for us, for our guys. You know, Nathaniel mentioned us being young, and these things like those 2 losses last week, if we grow and learn from those, it's a good learning experience. It's not the end of the world. We have the whole conference season in front of us. We have a great challenge in Calvin that, you know, if we could beat Calvin, that'd be wonderful. But if we don't, it's not a mark against us in the conference, which is what really matters down the road. And it's going to prepare us and make us better, hopefully make us better for in January and February when all those games do really count.
Going to come through.
Yeah.
Nathaniel, you touched on this a little bit earlier, but the fact that you lost 2 straight, it leaves kind of a bad taste in your mouth. It makes you want to get back out there as soon as possible. Does that, even though it's only going to be an hour of practice, even though it's a little bit shorter kind of a schedule, does that kind of make that focus a little more intense when you get out there?
Very much so. You know, every time we get on the court, there's always something to improve on. And like you said, coming off 2 straight losses, obviously we got things to improve on. So just being extra focused, extra motivated into coming into a practice. You know, we all just want to get better. We all just want to win games, and that's what we want to do.
Nathaniel, you've been down this road obviously a couple times before. You've been through all the schedule. This week obviously special because of the finals. Next week you got the holidays and you got a break because of that. How do you keep focused though through these 2 weeks? How do you, I guess, the balance between rest and getting away from things, but also keeping your mind where it needs to be and being ready to go when you get back out on the court?
I mean, it's rough. You go home for Christmas break, and that couch is very nice, and home cooking is very nice, and you get caught up sometimes. But, you know, for me, you know, being a student athlete, obviously studies come first, but after that's athlete, and I'm thinking about basketball almost all day, every day. And so it's just that motivation, just especially being a captain this year. My team looked to me for, you know, motivation and just like a role model, someone to base their actions after. And so to me, it's a personal responsibility of setting the bar high as far as working on my game during breaks, during finals week. And I know that my team will follow suit.
Coach, from that standpoint, is it good to have kind of a caliber of opponent of Calvin coming up? It seems like that's someone who will get the guys' attention.
Oh yeah, it should. I mean, our guys are great guys on and off the court, good students, good young men of character, but then they want to be competitors. And so playing someone like Calvin, I think they look forward to that challenge and want to accept that challenge. And it's not somebody, you know, that they're going to overlook, which we shouldn't overlook anybody, but you know, when they hear Calvin, they're going to be focused in, and you know, I think I'm expecting a great game from our guys on Saturday, and really looking forward to the great competition. And win or lose, as long as we go out and play well, it's gonna make for a nice Christmas.
All right, well, thanks a lot, guys, for your time, and have a good week and have good holidays.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas as well. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And again, the game on Saturday here against Calvin at 4 o'clock.